Why, hello everyone, welcome back to PlayFrame and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII and the Gold Saucer. Today, we're going to hang out at the Gold Saucer and see the many things there are to do here. Most of which we've only kind of dabbled in. It's probably what we're going to spend a lot of today doing. But it should be fun. I don't know, honestly, I am not sure how many of these things I have actually done a lot of, because I don't think I spent the time doing a lot of it when I was younger, so this should be educational for all of us. Speaking of education, let's start with the battle square and clarify some things now that I understand it a little better. There's going to be a lot of corrections today in information I've given around Gold Saucer things because that's what happens when you try to explain things from memory that you barely dabbled in many years ago. So, in between sessions, I did some work here, continuing my battle square runs in order to get enough points to finally get our desired item, which is to say, the Omni Slash. The ultimate limit break for Cloud here. Okay, got it. And there we go. It took longer than I expected because there were some fundamental things about this that I didn't understand. Let's just go ahead and do another run with Cloud here, and I will try to explain things slightly better. I have more GP here as well, just to keep us funded today. Let's do it. So we ended up with quite a lot of points during our first attempted run. And I didn't at the time understand why, because as soon as I started doing successive runs, I started getting far fewer points. We got like 10,000 points that first run through, and I was getting closer to like 1,000 the runs immediately after. And so I had to do a bit of research to figure out why is that. And it turns out the points you get are quite variable. It depends on exactly what things you get on the little reels, on the little roulettes in between rounds. So, that's one round done. Next round, depending on what we get, all right, that's down 5 or 10 levels. That's like each one of these different things on the wheel is worth a certain amount of points. Some small penalties will only be worth like a small number of points. Things that are way bigger, like handicaps, will give you way more points. And the later in the run you are, the more points you'll get from those things. And in my first run, I got way lucky in having some of my materia break toward the end, which it turns out that's worth a lot of points. My second run, the roulette wheel was actually a lot kinder, which in some ways is great. It made it way easier to get through this whole darn thing. Poison. All right, that's a pretty mild one, especially given I'm wearing a ribbon, so it's basically nothing. Sometimes you can get really lucky. Maybe you will get on the roulette a thing that just straight up cures you, or that does no negative side effects. As you can see, we've gone 3 rounds, rolled the roulette a few times, and we're still only got like 21 points. So what we've gotten so far, not a lot. That also probably not tons. You can look up online to see exactly how much any given roulette wheel handicap will reward you points-wise. But you seem to get the big points from the bigger, more permanent problems like armor breaking, sword breaking, or like weapon breaking, materia unusable, that sort of thing. Simple status effects, not going to do nearly so much. Let's try using bio on this thing. Seems like physical attacks are not doing as much as I'd like. That's better. Still not tons of points. Half HP and MP, that'll be decent, I think. Again, I don't have the points values memorized, but better than a simple status effect, I'd imagine. It's a pretty good minigame, honestly. having to try to build yourself to where you can withstand certain losses, to where you're not leaning entirely on green materia or yellow materia or the strength of your physical attacks. Going in with a build that is able to pivot and then adapting to whatever whatever you happen to get in the luck of the draw. It's a pretty good system. I hope they include something like this in well, I guess some of y'all may know if they've included it in in Rebirth. I don't know yet, but I hope they include this somewhere in Remake, because this is a good, fun idea. All right, if we had gotten like the green materia gone, that would have been rougher for us in winning the next few rounds, but boy, that would have given us way more points. It's okay. We're managing. We're managing very well, in fact. I'm gonna go ahead and get regen going, and I should have cast haste way earlier on, too. Because those status effects carry across rounds. So if I cast these two right now, and then next round, green materia gone, well, that's okay. I can't cast those again, but they should still be going. And haste lasts a while. Almost got the limit break filled up, which, depending on the enemy, could basically just give us a free round win, because finishing touch has a pretty decent chance against a lot of enemies to just instantly eject them from the fight. Still not a huge score, though, thus far. Item command sealed. Okay, that should be a pretty good point value. We can't use any items now. Which is pretty okay for us, because I'm not leaning on items very heavily. Okay. Since this is a single target and a bigger guy, I'm guessing it's not going to eject him from the fight, and I think Meteor Rain's actually going to do more damage. Since it's a multi-hit thing. Let's try that. Omni Slash would be better. But we can save that spectacle for another time. All right, points looking a lot better now. Could be even better still, but all right, now we're talking. All materia broken. If that doesn't give me some points, I don't know what will. And this is very bad luck, in fact. Because now, all we can literally do is attack. And this particular enemy has a move with a decent chance to eject you from the fight, which is basically an instant loss. So a bit of bad luck on the draw with the last enemy we've run into here. So we may lose. But if we win, should be a pretty good reward. Ouchies. And if we can just hang in there long enough to where the enemy does enough damage to drive our limit break up, then we may be able to just straight up finish the fight. One more physical hit ought to do it. Come on. Yes. Okay. Finish it. I'm really surprised it didn't boot us out. Yeah! That was kind of clutch, actually. So what's our final point tally? Not that it really matters. We have the item we want. Oh yeah, see, that's much, much, much better. Just in that last round, our score went up considerably. It's pretty good. I don't know what the tissue's about, but hooray. Let's see what we can get from this, because as soon as we leave this area, our battle points all go away. I've already got preemptive materia. I guess we can get enemy lure. I don't know why I'd want it. Could get speed plus. Championship belt is probably a pretty good item. W summon, almost definitely a pretty good thing. I'm not putting in that much time, though. Speed plus it is. And what else? Haven't got enough for Stardust. That's fine. We'll get... I guess I'll get enemy allure. And maybe some of these greens, I guess? I don't know what... I feel like you could probably buy these somewhere. If you actually wanted them. I'm not even doing chocobo things. Just don't have anything else to do with the cash right now. I guess I could get another speed plus. Sure. It doesn't matter, I don't need any of this stuff. Okay, so that is the Battle Square. One of the better activities in the Gold Saucer, I think. But now let's go to the Wonder Square, where most of the little mini-games exist. It's like a big arcade. We got new prizes, but what's in them is a secret. Oh, you have 520 GP. Exchange your GP for prizes here. Sure, what do you have? Okay, like a potion for 1, an ether for 20, and mystery items. I'm good. Thank you. So one fundamental misunderstanding I had about GP in general is I wasn't really sure how you got it. I thought that playing a lot of these games cost GP to play, which seemed weird. No, you actually spend gil to do most of these games, and GP are like your little ticket rewards, which makes way more sense. You can also get GP from winning chocobo races. There's lots of ways to get GP in the Gold Saucer, and I just did not remember how it worked because I barely did this when I was younger anyway. So let's try all these little machines out. Arm wrestling. 1 game, 100 gil, let's go. Please select an opponent. I don't know which is stronger. We'll sumo wrestler. Please push the circle button consecutively. All right, spamming circle button. I lose. Oh well. That's arm wrestling. There's also Super Dunk, a basketball game. Hold down circle to gain strength, release to shoot. Try it. Circle, release. There's something very mocking about the number of times that basketball cacophonously bounces. Nope. So apparently, as I understand it, this can actually be a pretty fast way to get GP too. Like once you've figured out the exact timing required for holding the circle button down, if you keep on scoring consecutively, you keep on getting more and more and more GP per shot. And if you can keep that hot streak going, you can start racking it up pretty quickly. Let's see, are these anything? I don't think so. I can't stop, no matter what's happening outside. Must be good. The Wonder Catcher. Let's try. It's a crane game and we got a potion. What happens if we keep trying? What else can we get? Ooh, 1 GP. One more time. Nothing. Dang. Is this center thing anything? I don't think so. Let's check the next room. Okay, we got more stuff in here. We got snowboarding. Remember snowboarding? You'll receive points by getting the balloons that appear on the course. Try. Hey, Cloud, let me ride once in a while. Sure. That's cool. Good luck, Tifa. That's cool. I didn't know other characters could go snowboarding. Oh, and you get actual music this time. That's honestly quite the improvement. Keep out that way. Okay. Beginner course. Go! Oh, no balloon. Yeah. It's quite fun, actually. Especially with the added, like, hey, here's balloons to try to get. Here's a score to try to beat. As opposed to just make a fool of yourself trying to get to the bottom of this long slope. Eh, no. Not super easy, though. Yeah. No, Tifa. Go. Too sharp a turn there. Oh, sorry. Thanks for the directions, though. Moogle. Nah. Nah. Whoa. Skiing snowmen, maybe? Can't tell what they are. Oh, it's more Moogles. Sorry. It is pretty funny the way they go flying, though. Ah. Oh, I thought that might be a ramp. It was not. Probably should use brakes a little more. There we go. Huh, how would you reach that? I don't know, but we made it! Good job, Tifa. Awful? That's fair. I wasn't super impressed with my performance either. It's the first time, come on. There's also submarine, which maybe you have to approach from the other side. Submarine, torpedo attack. Left and right turn, dive, rise, speed up, slow down, fire torpedo. Okay. Avoid mines, or find and avoid mines using the sonar, destroy enemy submarines. I wonder if this is actually, like, maybe the mandatory one you had to do. Oh, wow. Undersea Mako reactor battle. Maybe the mandatory one you had to do is super easy, but there's much harder versions of it. Torpedoes! Yeah, okay, so this is the same sort of one we did previously, except there's like more actual mines and stuff. Whoa! This is definitely more involved. Got you. Anyone else? You. Gotcha. This is more involved. Neat. Enemies. Uh-oh. We're being tailed. Can't hit this guy. There we go. Haha, I'm behind you now. This is a pretty good little mini game too. Do I get to go until until I've destroyed all opponents, or is it they'll keep coming until I get sunk? Hey, there we go. 7 out of 7. Not bad. Hey, got 20 GP out of it too. And ink. What else we got? A 3D battler. Upper body attack, mid portion, lower body. First one to 10 points wins. Okay. Battle. Ah. Is it sort of like a rock, paper, scissors thing, basically? kind of seems like. I think I'm winning, though. Yeah. Yeah! Get out of here. Oh. Next opponent. Ow. Ow. Uh-oh. I think I'm falling behind here. Though I am just kind of button mashing. I'm sure there's some degree of strategy one might deploy, but it seems a little bit like luck. Poor Cloud. Neat, though. What's this? Don't worry about me. You go ahead and play. Okay. Mog House. Yes, please. Cute. This is Mog's house. It's in Mog Forest on Mount Mog. The beginning of another day in the life of a Mog. This year, Mog is peep-pop-poo-po years old. That's 28 in human years. He's at that age when he should be looking for a mate. But before Mog can become an adult, he first needs to learn how to fly. Even though Mog trains hard every day, he still can't seem to get off the ground. Ouch. Looks like he's still got a long way to go. Here's where you come in. Help Mog learn how to fly by pushing circle button and feeding him his favorite Kupo nut. But don't overfeed him. He won't be able to fly if he's too fat. Here's a Kupo nut. No? Yeah, that's right. You like it. Go on. Yum, yum. Is that enough? Do you want one more? Let's start with 2. Let's see how your flying goes. All right, one more. No more, though. You gotta try flying. It's time to practice. Go on. Go for it, little guy. No. Stubborn little thing. Here you go. Feeling all ready? Oh, seems like Mog's decided to take another shot at it. Rip. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. Poor Mog will have to wait some time for a bride. We lose, I guess. Poor Mog. Seems like he'll be alone for a while. So, were we supposed to do something? Let's try again. Okay, apparently, you're supposed to give Mog 5 Kupo nuts this time. So here's 4. And here's 5. And now we play the waiting game? I suppose? All right. Seems Mog's decided to take another shot at it. He did it! He's flying! Now he's finally become a full-fledged Mog. Yay! Tired but relaxed, our little Mog turns out the lights early and goes to bed. Good night and sweet dreams. Oh. Oh, what's this? Here comes a female Mog. Seems like he likes her too. Now, will Mog be able to fly gracefully in front of her? Help him out with a few Koopa nuts. A few indeed. I think we only want to give 3 this time. Or else I assume we'd get a game over and have to start over again. There you are. No more. It's not a very good game at the end of the day, but pretty cute. Nope, that's enough. Go fly. All right. Moment of truth. He's flying! Mog was able to do it. She must have fallen for his graceful flying form. Sometime later. Looks like things are going good with his new Mog friend. Time for a quiet date in the forest. Her name is Mag. She's a good-natured Mog. Best of luck to the both of you, Mog and Mag. May you have lots and lots of healthy Mogs. Goodness. Productive little things. No worries there, I guess. Bye. Fiend. Silly. I'm impressed. Thanks for showing me it. Here, take this. It's very meta feeling. I'm being spectated even in-game. You sure are an unusual one. Staying here with all that's happened outside? Guess that makes 2 of us, huh? Sure do. What is this? Not interactable, I suppose. Crystal fortune, you say? Fortune telling. 1 fortune, 50 gil. Never give up. Thank you. So this one, apparently, and I only know this because I looked this up, this is a little fortune-telling machine that gives you different fortunes depending on what point you're at in the game, which is kind of cute. And I feel like that's something that RPGs, like Japanese RPGs have done before. Maybe even Final Fantasies have done before, like having a fortune teller you can go to talk to. Maybe that's what Matoya did in Final Fantasy 1. I don't remember. But at different points in the game, you'll get different fortunes that are almost like little hints, or at least they are story appropriate. So first time you're here at the Gold Saucer, way back when, you would get use caution in relationships. after escaping Corel Prison, if you come back, you would get the fortune, your lucky color is red, which just turns out to be the color of that buggy you escaped in. If after Cosmo Canyon stuff, if you come back, you would get the fortune, you may meet someone new, which presumably refers to Vincent, which, I mean, he's optional, so I guess the may does feel correct. After that, post Rocket Town, once you've got the tiny Bronco, the fortune you'd get is what you're looking for is near, which is the Keystone at around that time, which is near. It's in the Gold Saucer. It's here. After getting the Keystone, the advice you would get is use caution in relationships. I guess shortly after this, Kate Sith steals the Keystone. So, also on point. After that, after all of the Kate Sith stuff, I think the next one you might get is what you search for is in the southeast, which is just directly telling you where to go to the Temple of the Ancients. Which is a pretty good tip if the NPC hints you've been asking around for aren't working for you. If all other attempts fail and you decide to try your luck in the Gold Saucer fortune-telling machine, they'll give you a pretty direct hint. Let's see. After everything at the Forgotten Capital and the end of Disc 1, I think the next one you would get is a great turning point is near, which is, I guess, referring to the stuff that happens at the North Crater and Cloud disappearing and all that stuff. But once you've got the High Wind, then it's this one that we just got here. Never give up. That's all it'll say, I assume, henceforth. Can I even use it again? I can. It's probably going to keep saying the same fortune, though. It's quite cute, though. Yeah. All right. I think this might be the last one here. The bike game. Which is basically the same game we played Escaping Midgar. But maybe with, like, more rules. Or, I guess, a score. Yeah. Also a decent enough little minigame. Like, none of these would certainly hold up on their own as standalone games, but as little amusements inside a bigger game, quite solid. No, stay away from truck. Stay away from truck. Stop it. Also good jams. No. Back. Back, I says. Hey. Get off the truck. Nyeh. Would you? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Nyeh. I'm assuming the more truck damage you allow, the worse your score. And maybe the score also goes up the more bikes you take out? I'm not sure. Back. Shinra has a lot of motorcycle troops. Goal! Good times. Hey, and you got 10 GP. Not bad. And a speed source. Also not bad. All right, I think that's everything here in the Wonder Square arcade, which is quite a lot of little mini-games. Some more robust than others, obviously, but hey, we should check the prizes again, actually. What could we get? Could get one of these hidden fancy ones. The gold ticket is, by the way, I think just the same as the lifetime pass, which we already have. It is like 30,000 gil is nothing at this point of the game. 300 GP take a little bit to get. A carob nut. Sure. I think some of the nicer rewards there are like some neat material, like I think like gil plus or experience plus, things that improve the amount of money or experience you get, which is kind of pointless because, again, at this point of the game, experience gains and gil income, not exactly a problem. Anyway, there are still a couple more things worth doing, though. I want to say it's the speed square is the next one. And I'm pretty sure I've never done this. Hey, since the prize has changed, I got 5,000 points again. Wow, you're so wonderful. Well, I guess I'll go and get some more GP. Let's see how we do. Hear the rules for this attraction? Yes, please. This attraction, Shooting Coaster, is while your ride's going zoom, you're going bang bang, and things are going pew phew, and you destroy them with a big boom. Pretty simple, isn't it? Oh, to shoot, hit the circle button, and the bar that's shown on the left side of the screen is the power meter. When it's full, it'll go boom, and when it's empty, it'll only go boom and become weak, so be careful. I'm enjoying this, actually. Also, if you're in the top 3, you'll get on the Wall of Fame. Okay, I think I follow. The attraction costs 10 GP. Ah, this one does cost GP to ride. But yeah, this is like a little rail shooter. Oh, and everyone gets on. That's fun. Whee! And we got our little targeting reticle. And I guess these are the targets to shoot? Maybe? Or maybe these. No? Are you a target to shoot? Show me targets. Oh, maybe it's like the little ghosts. Maybe. Hey, it is little ghosts, okay. And like little planes and things. Can't just be holding down the attack button, though. Because it lowers the meter down there. I don't know if I'm going to be getting 5,000 points, like our friend outside. Wah. Still really cute, though. Yeah. Shoot the stars! Whoa. I'd love to at least get 1,000 if I can, but it's very pretty. Also, it sort of looks similar to... Oh, I think that little icicles are things you can shoot. It looks sort of similar to parts of the Chocobo racing track, which is really cute. That sort of like suggests that like this little roller coaster kind of like goes through the Chocobo race zone at one point. Whoa, get him. My beam is all weak. Yeah. And it's difficult to aim. No. I'm missing so many things. It's very charming, though. Not the sort of thing that I want to do like a bunch of times, but it's a sort of like a cute novelty when you stop at the gold saucer. Whoa. Final boss. I think he got away. Oh, no, come back. Ah, couldn't damage it enough. This is extremely charming. Oh, we didn't do great, but what do we get? Your score is colorful. 1,770 points. So, would you like to see the Wall of Fame? Yes. Oh, it's me. You'll receive a prize if you get more than 3,000 points, so good luck. I'm good, but thank you. One more thing to look at, and I don't think we're going to do any better at this either, but it is another thing worth showing. So we have seen Chocobo racing. We did it to escape desert jail. And if you are raising chocobos, you can enter races and race them and get GP that way and get various prizes that way. And it also makes your chocobos better breeding candidates. It does lots of things. But if you want to just bet on the races, you can do that too. Would you like to buy some chocobo tickets? Yes. Registration fees are 200 gil. Which rank would you like to select? Let's go with B. Why not? So here we are. Now you are shown. You can basically choose 3 of these little card things here. And it's not the most intuitive thing to just look at, but the 2 numbers you see on this card are the 2 racers that you are favoring to get first and second place, basically. So like racer number 1 and racer number 4. We can see racer number 1 over here, Nancy, who is I think the color of the racer sort of like suggests what level of skill they're at. So I think this is like silver, also silver, or maybe blue is like a higher rank. That might be silver. That's gold. Yeah, I think that's the case. I think these blue ones are the ones we probably want to lean on, because I think the alternative is like bronze, which would, I assume, be more of an orangey color. So we want to probably bet on 1, 2, or 3. Looking at the top speed, looks like racer number 1 and 2 are the best bets, even though racer number 3 is literally named Dan. And does have more stamina. You know what? I'll take those odds. Nancy and Dan all the way. 1 and 3. That's my guess. But we can hedge our bets going with 1 and 2 and also 2 and 3, because I feel that these racers are probably our best choices. All right. I think you can only do it like a maximum of 3. Yeah. Okay. Nope, hang on. There we go. Okay, we've made our selection. Begin. All right. Get them. Any one of the blue-colored racers. So Nancy is on green chocobo. Dan is on pink. And whoever that other one was is on the blue chocobo. So long as pink, blue, and green, so long as any combination of those 2 is in first and second place, we win. Dan currently the front runner, surprising everyone. Like, once you know some of the mechanics of this, like the thing about different colored, like, racer uniforms suggesting different levels of skill, it gets a lot easier. And, like, once you can actually interpret what that massive number, that wall of numbers that suggests your bets, like, once you figure that out, this is much more intuitive and your odds of success go up considerably. I love that they've also chosen a bunch of dynamic camera positions for this. We're in that home stretch. Go! Yeah! Dan came in fourth, which is to be expected, but Nancy and other one did great. We believed in you, Nancy. Yeah! Arl, that's the one. And our winnings are an ether. I won! Hooray! You may exchange your ticket for an item or GP. I mean, I'll take the GP. I don't really need it. This is the last thing we're doing here. But I don't need one ether either, so sure. That's not a bad way to get GP. Not the fastest, because you have to watch a race every time, but still. Fun way to kill a little time if you want to. Very excited to see the Gold Saucer in Rebirth or wherever it shows up. It's going to be a good time. Anyway. With that, I think we have concluded business here in the Gold Saucer. I hope you've enjoyed this little tour of silly things you can do in this very good location in Final Fantasy VII. When we return tomorrow, we will finally get back to the main story again, and then be doing mostly main story things to the end of the game. We should be finishing the game this week. At least I certainly hope so. I want to start recording Rebirth. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy VII. Take care and goodbye!